But there may be one other option. Mincher and I look up at Chie. Really? What do you have in mind? Chia looked a little nervous. Her legs start to bounce. I can't help but notice her skirt moving up her leg. I quickly look away. I know you're not going to like this, but it may be best to seek our help from Toru. Seeing this, he is the Daigoro-san. Michiru groaned. Has it really come down to that? He's the worst. Michie smiled, tucking his hand off her head behind her ear. I admit that Torres caused a lot of trouble, but I think that deep down, it's not so bad. He just hasn't had a chance to do good. If you say so. Michie is really kind-hearted person, but maybe she being too limited on Toru. Do nothing. What do I do? Monsieur, you've been awfully soft on Toru. He's been nothing but a bully, you know. I know, and I can understand being upset with him, but I'm sure there's more to him. Well, you do always seem to see the good in people. Monsieur smiled at me. Yes, as I was right about you, wasn't I? I blindly glanced away. Though I can watch Michiru looking at me. She was as warm up to me since she asked us to work together. I do have to be thankful for her. Well, yeah. But I don't think he could be helpful, and it never hurt to ask. Please just consider thinking to him. I think if you approach him in the right way, you'll be able to get help from Toru. Michiru sighed, but I know. I'll talk with him. I think I have an idea of what I can do. That's a bad idea. Really, Asaki? Yeah, just leave it to me. Oh, Michiru smiled and nodded. Alright, and we have a lot Mommy and Kanami know. They still hope for our club. Definitely. I won't let your girl lose it. Head back to the club room to find Kinami while Michiru goes to find Mommy. I walk into the club and sure enough, there's Kinami. She handling the hamster, taking to them sweetly. And then I feed all of the sunflowers that you can handle. And the carrot too. She's adorable when she's taking care of the animal. She looks so happy. Kinami seemed to send me and look back. Oh, hello Azaki. Hey Kinami, still taking care of the critters? Yeah, it gets cleaning today so it takes a while. Shall I offer help her? I'm sure she wants to know about the club, but maybe she should finish taking care of the animal first. Hey, why don't I help you? It'll make it a little faster. Kinami smiled brightly at me and nodded her head. I would appreciate it, Dad. I walked over, opened the case, and carefully taking care of the hamster out. Ah, you're so small and cute with this clumsy body. I like gray fur. You gotten so big, little guy. And look on your cheeks. Are you holding a sunflower seed? Gently I put it back with my finger. Such a soft body. I bet all the cute girls want to cuddle you. Right, Kinami? I looked over at her to see that she'd been watching me intently, the soft smile on her face. She blushed slightly when she see me look at her. Oh, yes. I chuckled and handed the hamster over to her. She put him a plastic ball so he can run around while we clean up this case. It's nice that she is so gentle with them. Oh? Yeah. I mean, I know you're a nice person, of course, but you seem to really care about them. Well, of course I do. Plus, they're important to you, right? Yes, they are. Then that's even more reason to care. She blasts open a seat, focused on charging the food or water. So, I want to do the thing their favorite treat it is. She paused, tapping her finger against her chin as she thinks. Well, Bruno loves carrots, but Spotty really likes the sunflower seed. Whether Ginger is a big fan of the cucumber. Wow! And we get with all of that? Of course. And I also know would prefer a head scratch of belly rub. It would like to wear of the Baltimore. Who the big escape artist? Definitely Ginger. She always trying to get into Bruno cage. Maybe they dating? Oh my goodness. I never even thought of that. Have I been keeping her from the love of her life? Follow Kinami's adorable reaction. It's for the best. You don't want to brush a baby Ginger Bruno running around, I'm sure. Oh, but that would be adorable. Kinami looked up at me, grinning. Thank you, Asaki. Huh? For what? Just for being here. I'm being interested. It made me really happy. So down shyly, pulling her at the end of her skirt. I never really had anyone ask me about the hams. So having you talk to me about them is really nice. Well, I think I get how much you care about them. You're a really amazing person, Kinami. Oh no, I'm really not. I'm sure that people are easily bored with me, or that I'm so soft-spoken for them to want to listen to me. Honestly, there's nothing remarkable about me. Mami and Michiru are much more interesting. I stopped her, reaching out to take her hand. Hey, come on. I mean it. You're wonderful, and I'm glad to spend time with you. She looked up at me. Her eyes are wide and blushing. Oh, Asaki. I leaned down to bring my face close to her. But then there's a sudden crash. We both jumped apart and looked over to see Bruno and his ball running into the desk. Oh, Bruno. We both start laughing. Next time, I'll be quicker. After the cats are clean and then the hamsters return to their homes, we sit down. So we have a plan to have the club. Really? What are we going to do? Well, it looks like we all up to me now, because we're going to have talk to Toru and see if he help. Kinami proud. Toru, but we're not a good person. I know. He hasn't been the greatest person to deal with, but with her connection to the Daigoro, it may be the only way. I don't know, Taki. Are you sure about this? It may be our only chance. But he's so scary. After the way I treated me, I just don't think I could ever work with someone like him. Inami, I understand how you feel. I do. But I think that might be a good side of Toro, and that he could really help us. Kinami started to look upset before looking away from me. Hey, Kinami, I'm sorry. She doesn't respond. Really, I wouldn't do this if we had any other option. But she still doesn't say anything. I try a few more times, but Kinami seemed to be half shut down. And leave. I feel terrible having left her like that. I just hope talking to Toru will be worth it. The next day I spent more time on them trying to locate Toru. I finally decided to try the roof even though the students are technically locked up here. Sure enough, that's where I found him. Toru. He looked back at me, his eyes wandering in surprise for a moment. But then he rolled his eye, crossing his arm over his chest. And just what are you trying around here? If I recall correctly, you've been a spell? Or were you dumb to realize you're not wanted here? I clenched my fist, trying not to say anything I regret. Toru, I need to talk to you. Oh yeah? Well, I've got nothing to say to you. Don't you get it? Remaining calm. Toru, please. I need a favor. Toru stared at me before letting out a harsh laugh. From me? You must out of your mind. Hell no. I'm not helping you with anything. I knew he was going to be difficult. Was he not even going to hear me out? How can I get him to listen to me? Nah. Oh. First option, threat him. Second option, beg him. Bribe him. Bribe him. Okay, let's talk about the option. The third one, bribe him. I mean, what am I gonna bribe? Money? I bet he doesn't need money because his father is the chief of the school. And what? Bribe him with my girl? Oh, hell no. The second option, beg him. What? Begging him? Even though he's the wrong person? I know that type of guy to beg. Threatening him. Well, it's 50-50 or 60% at least. But I don't get nothing to lose. But if I fail, Daigoro, what Daigoro gonna do? I already got a spell, so what he gonna do if I beat him up? What, call me into police? Like that gonna work? Maybe just going to take a little pause. Listen, Toru, you owe me. You know you do. I have no problem telling people about what creepy you really are. Toru tilted his head, a smile in his face. You're coming to me for a favor, and you're really going to threaten me? He started laughing. Wow, you really are a piece of work. Say what you want. Nobody gonna do anything in this school. I'm not untouchable. I climbed my fist again. This is impossible. There has to be something I can do. Seriously, I don't have time to deal with you. Get the hell away from me, you got it? I stand here, not moving. I have to think of something. Something that will get his attention and listen. Oh, one idea come to my mind. I know the idea. I don't like it, but I'm determined to do whatever it takes to the girl. And for the club. I take a deep breath and then bow to Toru. I bend at the waist as low as I can. Toru, please. And is not my plan. I just need to do this one favor. And then I never bother you again. Toru is quiet. I'm surprised he's not laughing or telling me to leave. For a moment I wonder if he'd laugh. But there, he speaks. Damn, this must be one hell of a favor. Fine, I'll hear you out. But then, doesn't mean I agree to anything. I look up at him, surprised and then nod. Right, thank you. Your father wants to shut down the small animal club. And it's really important to Mami and Kinami and Michiru, even Miss Chie. So I can let it happen. For a moment, when I mentioned Chie's name, Toru seemed to become more interested. We just need to change his mind. Please, if the club shut down, there will be nowhere for the animal to go. And the girl will be so sad. Toru stared at me for a few moments, as if I'm trying to read my expression. Damn, that silly cup really means a lot to you, huh? It does. And rub her back on his head. Well, I have one condition. Whatever it is, I do it. Toru smiled. Alright then. Then tomorrow you're helping me to take out the dog on the 8th Street. Dogs? Right. Yeah, those punks started something that there's too many of them for me alone. But with you, I bet we can teach them a lesson. I really don't want to fight. It's not something I want to enjoy. But if this is what it takes to do make sure the club is safe, I do it. I look at Toru and nod. Alright, I do it. But afterward, you have to swear you get your dad to save the club. Yeah, I do, won't worry. I hold my hand as long as you help up your. We shake on hand and that's that. The deal is made. I'm not happy about what I have to do, but I fight whoever it means to helping the girl out. Oh, please don't let me be a champion, final thought. Then the day is nearly over, so I wandered the halls thinking about the deal I made with Toru. I so caught up in my own head and that I almost don't notice Mommy standing in front of me. This is until she waved her hand in my face. Artozaki, what's up with you? I blinked and shaking on my thought. Oh, hey Mommy. Sorry, I was caught up in my own world. Really? I was saying your name. It waked like your head gone deaf. Sorry. It's fine. She smiled at me. So, I heard there was a plan to save the club. Did it work? It did. But she's not going to like this plan. Well, you know, did you catch the TV special last night? Mommy frowned. Huh? What is with you? Tell me how things went with you, Toru. But I want to talk about the show first. Mommy huffed, tapping her foot in erection. What the heck, Ozaki? Are you trying to avoid telling me something? What? What will give you that idea? I don't know. Maybe the fact you're acting totally weird. This isn't going to work. Yeah, I talked with Toru, and he's going to help us. Mommy looked happy for a moment, but he concerned. Is there something else? Well, he had a condition. A condition? In order for him to help us, he need me to help him. Help him do what? Fight off some gang that's been giving him trouble. Mommy looked shocked. And you agree? It was the only way to get him to help us. But you're going to be fighting. This typical of man. Fighting on another just to prove who's strongest. Why it all like that? I'm not so surprised by Mommy feeling, though her outburst has me curious. She getting so riled up. Should I answer, or will she just get me more upset? Hey, Mommy, I know you don't like it, and I guess it is a normal thing to do, not like fighting. But it seems like you're really against this. Did something happen? Mommy looked down and quiet for a moment. I started to wonder if I should have said anything. Great, now she probably even more mad at me. But then, in soft voice, she began to speak. The truth is, I don't like delinquent. Something happened a few years ago that I can forgive. I reached out and placing my hand gentle on her shoulder. Can you tell me what happened? She looked up at me and blushing and then gave me a very slight nod. Yeah. A few years ago, I was living in a dorm by my middle school. There were these punks that always hung around near my unit. At the time, I was too scared to say anything to them, to make them go away, and then one day they were careless. Then I had been smoking and screwing around with a match. There was commotion, something that scared them off, but she stopped, becoming a bit overwhelmed. I gave her a shoulder and gentle squeeze. It's okay. You don't have to continue if it's too much. But she shook her head and kept going. They had thrown their little cigarette away before running off. It was just enough that the building caught on fire. Because it started her near my unit, I was blamed. Nobody would listen to me about these troublemakers, so I was kicked out just like that. It was so hard. Oh, mommy. I pulled her into a hug. I'm so sorry that happened to you. I know how terrible it can be blamed for a thing you didn't do. You should never have to experience something like that again. Let me stay still for a moment before she returned my embrace. We stayed like that for a few moments, enjoying each other's presence. Mommy's so warm. It feels nice having her this close. I'm glad she opened up to me too. I really feel closer to her. Mommy finally pulled away, her cheeks pink. Thank you, Azaki. Anytime, Mommy. I'm always here to listen. She nodded, smiling. I don't like that you have to get into a fight, but I know you're doing this for us. And I'm really grateful you are willing to do that. This is my... You're not going to do it alone. Huh? What do you mean? Mary Green putting her hand on her hip, confident stance. I'm going to fight by your side. Oh no. I should have expected this. Well, that's the end of the episode of My Little Pet Girlfriend. See you in the next one.